Hello, everyone. In this short demonstration, we'll take a look at how an end user, an IT admin, can leverage Cyber DPA to connect to a target Windows machine using the vaulted credentials of the built-in local administrator. So the first thing we need to do, our end user, John, is going to sign in to the CyberArk Identity Security Platform. Now, John has access to both Privilege Cloud and the DPA console. In the DPA console, you can only see the connection guidance. Let's first take a look at Privilege Cloud. And we can see that John has permissions to use the built-in local administrator of a server with the address targetwin.acme.corp. By clicking on connect, I'll be using the PSM to connect. But we want to use DPA, so we'll go to the DPA console. In the DPA console, we have access to the connection guidance page where we have the option to generate the RDP file or connection string to connect to the target. So we're choosing RDP. Here we have a notice that will go away on March 31st, advising us about the use of the RD gateway and the fact that if we have existing RDP files that do not include the details of the RD gateway, we need to create new RDP files. So we'll choose vaulted credentials. The target username is administrator. The address, as we saw in Privilege Cloud, is targetwin.acme.corp. No target domain because it is a local account. No need for a logical network because we're using the FQDN. Here we have the option to either see the connection details and copy them or download an RDP file. So in this case, we'll download an RDP file, which we can use to simply launch an immediate connection to the target machine. Let's click on connect. Now, in this case, DPA is configured not to prompt us for re-authentication. So we can use the RDP file and simply single sign on to the target machine without having to re-authenticate. So here we can see that we have a secure connection. John has a notice here that the connection is limited to 2 hours. If we go to command line, we can see that the user that John is using is the built-in local administrator. And of course, then John has the option to do whatever is needed using the built-in local administrator. If we want to use this connection with an RDP connection manager for future use, there are a couple of ways to go about it. We can either manually enter the details in a new connection. The online docs have clear instructions on how to set that up, or we can go to the downloads section where we downloaded the RDP file. You can see it here. And if we look at the file, we can see all the connection details that were pre-populated by the connection guidance page. So the address of the DPA gateway or the RD gateway, the connection string for connecting to the target machine. So the identity is John, acme.corp, the subdomain of the tenant, the target address of the target machine, and the vaulted user that we want to use, in this case, the local administrator. Here we have the details of the RD gateway. which facilitates a connection through port 443 instead of the standard RDP port. What we'll need to do here, we have an entry for the single sign-on. That's the line that basically allows us to connect to the target without having to re-authenticate. And it's using a short-lived token. So we'll just remove this line from the RDP file and save it. And what we'll do next in the connection manager client, obviously each client is a bit different, but in this client we can simply go here to import and import a session from an existing RDP file, so that makes life much easier. In downloads, we'll select the RDP file we previously downloaded from the connection guidance page. Import RDP content. Click OK. Let's edit the entry. So first we can change the name, give it the same naming convention we have for the other connections. And again, we can see the connection details. So the target computer address, that's essentially the DPA gateway. The connection string for using John to connect to the identity security platform, and then connect to target win acme.corp using the built-in local administrator. Under connection, we can see the details of the RD gateway, the port that we'll use using a gateway access token. So really all of these details, we could either do it manually using the online documentation or just import the file, making things a lot easier for us. All right, so let's save it. Open the session again. Now this time, because we are not using a time-based token for single sign-on, we'll have to authenticate again, or authenticate for the first time to the identity security platform. This time we're also presented with an MFA prompt, so we need to enter the MFA token. And once again, John is signed in to the target machine as the built-in local administrator. We can see that here. And again, if we open command line, we can see that John is using the built-in local admin. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching, and please make sure to check out other videos where we cover other use cases when connecting to target machines using the secure access capabilities of CyberArk DPA. Thank you.